Hi, this is a video on how to change the digitizer on a HTC Wildfire S. Right, the tools we need for this job are a small Phillips crosshead, a T5, an opening tool, and a heat gun or hairdryer. And obviously your new digitizer. Now before you buy your digitizer, word of advice, not a lot of people know you do need to buy the right version. Unfortunately, the version number of the digitizer you need is on this little ribbon here, so the phone does need to be taken apart before you buy the digitizer. You can find the version number. Let's see if that'll focus on that yet. Just see it right on in there. It says Rev 2. That's the version number of this. You've got Rev 1, Rev 2, and Rev 3. So that's how you know what version number you need. If you get the wrong version, it just won't work at all. So you definitely need to make sure you get the right version. Right, so you can see you've got one here with a smash screen. First thing we need to do is remove the battery cover. Remove the battery. If you've got a SIM card in there or a memory card in there, remove those. Right, so if you get your small Phillips crosshead, right there's a little Phillips screw, so we're going to take that out. Right, now if you get your T5, we've got 4 screws in each corner, so we're just going to remove those. Don't worry if they don't come out, as long as you loosen them enough. Some of them are a bit funny about coming out. See if we can get that out. No, those two on that side don't want to come out, doesn't matter. Right, the next thing you need to do is get your opening tool, and we need to work it all the way along this edge. So we need to separate this back from the phone. If you want to start off by trying to get your fingers in there with your nails, just to loosen it up, you can, it's not a problem. Just get your opening tool, start to loosen it, like that. Till you see this back start to come away. There we go, one of the screws just dropped out, be careful of those. And there we go. So just take that back off, separate that from the actual phone. As you can see, we're now down to the circuit board, and there's 3 ribbons or cables that we need to remove. This one here, right next to each other, and a tiny little one just here, right next to the charging block. So we just need to take those out. So you just need to lift up these little white bits and just pop those ribbons out like that. Can be a little bit tricky, but go carefully because you don't want to damage anything. Right, that's those 2 out, it's just this little one here. There we go, so all those 3 are out. So now what you need to do, get your small Phillips crosshead. There are 2 screws, tiny little silver Phillips ones, one right there in the top right hand corner, and another one right there in the bottom left hand corner. You need to obviously take those out. Right, so now taking those out, we will now be able to separate the board from the front part of the phone. It's got the LCD and everything. And before you do that, just take out your volume buttons on the side, the little plastic button, and also at the top, the on-off button. Just take those out, put them to one side, make sure you don't lose them. And now you can just Should be just able to lift the board up, being careful of those ribbons, and also being very careful with your volume buttons there and your on-off button there. Just need to get your nail and loosen those up so they just pop out. Be very careful because you don't want to damage those or rip those. Same with the on-off button, just loosen it up before you take that board out. Just lift that out gently. There we go. Put that to one side. As you can see, we're now down to the front of the phone. We've got the LCD and the digitizer where we want to get to. So this long black one, ribbon here is the digitizer ribbon, so we can just, that'll be stuck down, so you can just pull it up. Be very careful not to damage the LCD. Now we want to get the LCD out. So you might want to heat this up a little bit, just to loosen it up. It might be a little bit stuck in there, so we'll just give it a quick heat. Right, so if you get your opening tool and just try and work it along one edge to try and get this LCD out. If you've got a little pair of tweezers or something, you can just work in there just to lift it up. There we go. And just get your opening tool. Just work it along the edges to loosen it enough so it comes out without damaging it. There we go, like so. Put that to one side. See, now we're down to the the digitizer. Again, this will be all stuck down around all this black bit here. So you just want to give it a heat up. When you're heating it up, give it a good heat. I'm just doing it quickly for the purpose of the video. Once you've heated it up, just sort of push from the back, push outwards. It should loosen it enough for you to get an opening tool there and be able to start working around it to get it out. There we go. We'll just pull the ribbon out, a little hole at the top. And there we go. That's your old digitizer off. So we put that to one side. And you know, you just left for your frame. So you make sure there's nothing on the frame. No excess glass or anything. It's going to stop the digitizer from sitting on it properly. So obviously now you want to get your new digitizer. Peel off the backing. Also, you want to peel off your adhesive pads. Right, so you want to get the frame and the little hole at the top here. You want to feed this ribbon through it. Be very careful because you don't want to damage the ribbon. Just feed that through, make sure it's all the way through before you stick the new screen down. There we go. So that's in, so just give that a press along the edges like so. There we go. So now we want to get our new LCD. Sorry, not a new LCD, our LCD. Pop that back in. Before you do it, be very careful. This little ribbon here, make sure it's not folded under and get stuck under the LCD. You don't want to put it all the way back together and realise you've done that. Right, so now we've done that, we can get our circuit board. we can now start to, again, put that back. Make sure this little ribbon here doesn't get stuck under the board. Make sure the keys are in. Make sure that's all sitting on there. And there we go. So it's just a case of popping these little ribbons back in. Can be a tricky job this, but just be patient and you'll get there. There we go, that's the little one in. Sorry about that, didn't quite see that. These can be the tricky ones. Just requires a bit of patience, that's all. Right, so that's that one in, the LCD one. Just need to get the Digitizer one in, which can be the trickier of the two. Like I said, does require a bit of patience, this. Just slid back under there, got that back. Right, sorry about that, didn't see that, that was me. Got that back in there, so just push the clip back down. Like so. Right, so just double check, make sure all the ribbons are in properly. Make sure your on-off button and your volume keys are sitting back in there properly. Right, once you've done that, you need to get our two little small silver crosshead screws that we removed earlier. And pop those back in, and make sure you put them back in the right holes. It's the one above this little gold one, so the one right here in the top corner, like so. And the other little silver one. The furthest little hole above this little semi half circle, the furthest hole, put the other silver screw back in that one, like so. Right, now if you get your volume keys, pop those back in. Get your on-off button, put that back in the top. Right, now we can get our back frame that we took off to start with and put that back on. Best way to do it is where you've got your little charging port at the end there. Just hook that over and go from that way. Just work your way around, pushing it in, making sure you hear it all clip in properly, like that. Now we're ready to put the screws back in. And so if you get your Phillips head and get the tiny little Phillips that we removed earlier, this one, and just pop that back in this side. And get your T5, just pop all your screws back in each corner. There we go, that's that done. So you put your battery back in, battery cover back on. If you've got a memory card, SIM card, you can pop those back in. And there we go. That is how to change the Digitizer. on HTC Wildfire S. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.